Hi, my name is Cody. I'm with Bellevue Healthcare, and today I'm going to show you how to put together our full electric hospital bed. So first I'll go over what comes with the bed. So this over here is our foot section. This over here is our head section. And over here we've got both of our bed ends. We've got our axle that comes apart that we'll put together a little bit later. And then we've got our mattress as well. So the first step to putting our bed together is connecting our foot end and our head end. So right here, you'll notice we have a little knob right here, and we've got a little opening right here. What we want is to put this opening in this knob area right here on both this top and bottom section. What we'll do, we'll slide those together. Make sure they're lined up. What I like to do is provide a little bit of upwards pressure, slide that together, and then the next step, we'll fully extend this head section up, push the foot section out, and this right here, these little openings and this little chain piece right here, that's what's going to connect the head section and the foot section. The best way to go about this is to pinch these two together and connect it right into that hole right there. We'll go all the way down. Once those are connected, we'll bring our head section in just a little bit, and this right here is going to be our drive shaft to raise up our head section. So right here we'll push this pin, get it locked into place right here. What we want to do is this little piece right here will fit into this hole. We'll put this plastic piece over, and then this pin will slide in this hole right here, and that will lock it into place. So once that's in there securely, we'll lower this gently, just like so, and then we'll move to our bed ends over here. So this right here, this is going to be for the head section. So these hooks right here, this is what's going to connect into these knobs right on this side of the bed right here. This right here, so it has markings right here, foot end and head end. This is going to be our head end, so we want this part to be the non-covered part right down here. So this black flap will lock into place up here, and we want the opening on this head section right here. So what we'll do is we'll put our head section right here. We have our wheel lock. We want to engage that. That makes it a little bit easier. Kind of line it up. And what I like to do is grab both of these sections right here, because if you just pull on this one, it's just going to lift it just like so. So we'll get under here, line those up, just like so. I like to give it a couple shakes, make sure it's nice and secure in there. And then after this, we'll move to our foot section over here. So we'll do the same thing. We'll engage our brake on this side over here. We'll line it up. I like to pull on this little handle right here. We'll line those up. Give it a couple shakes, and we're locked into place. After that, what we'll do is this little lever right here, this is what's going to raise and lower the bed. So this is the part that connects the bed to the foot end. So you'll push it back and to the left, twist it to the left, or to the right, and then we'll engage that into the foot section. Once you feel it lock into place, and we will be good to go. So we'll engage that. Then we'll move on to installing our axle. So as you can see, it's going to come into two pieces. This right here, we've got 3 different holes. Now what we want to do for this one is we'll push down our little push pin right here. We'll slide it in, and we want it on the shortest hole right here. So the third hole down. This section right here is spring loaded. And what we want to do is we want this section to go down here to do our foot end. So the best way to go about this is to lift up your head section. What I like to do is I like to disengage this pin, shorten it a little bit, and extend it out all the way. We've got our little peg sticking out down there. We'll want to line it up, and we'll push down into that spring, and we'll lock it into place on our head section over here. Give it a couple twists, make sure it's lining up. Now we are good to plug it in right over here. So we'll plug it in, and this is our remote for this. So we'll go over this. So this right up here, this is our head section. So if we click this up arrow, that's going to raise the head section, as you can see here. If we want to lower it, we'll click on this down arrow right here and just hold down on it. This middle part right here, this will raise the entire bed itself. And if you want to lower it, just this down arrow right here. Now this section down here, this will raise the foot section. So if you're experiencing edema or anything like that, this will raise those legs up, just like so. And again, as with the other functions, we'll hit this down arrow, and it will lower it completely. Now if there's ever a power outage, we've got our manual cranks. So we have this one. We'll go around to our foot section. We have this one as well. If you give this one a couple cranks, it will raise the whole bed. You can see we've got two other motors. We have one right here, one right here. This one will control the foot section. This one over here will control the head section. What you'll do is line up these grooves with that pin sticking out. Lock it into place, and then you just give it a couple twists, and it'll raise that head section. When you've finished, tested the bed, and it's in good working order, then put on our mattress. Like so. Now the bed is ready to be used.